And let's take that energy to the hands. Lift the hands. Rise, rise, rise. Lifting that energy to the fingertips. Offer it to the sky. Connecting into the sky. And then as we exhale, we bring the sky energy down through our field. Bend the knees and lower the hands all the way down. Exhaling all of your stresses, worries, weights. And then as you inhale, rise to the fingertips, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine, come to half forward bend. And bend the knees, come all the way down, exhale. So again, rising from the earth, let's go all the way up. See if you can stay on your toes. Hands together and exhale, hands to the heart, feet to the floor, roots into the earth, allowing sky energy to penetrate all the way down into the roots. And then breathe from those roots, bend the knees, lift the arms, lift the heart, lengthen. And then as we exhale, bend the knees, slowly lower the belly to the thighs, hands to the floor. And inhale, lengthen from the heels through the tail to the top of the neck, half forward bend. And as you exhale, lower into squat again, surrendering everything down into the earth. And then lift again, drawing the earth energy all the way up, offer it to the sky. Hands down, release, hands to the heart. Exhale here, feel the roots going deeper, 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 touching into the fire of the earth, that lava, molten core of the earth. And then bend the knees, lift the arms, lift the hands. And slowly, again, lowering the sky down to the earth with reverence, with devotion, gratitude. And one more time, lengthen the spine. Exhale into squat. Find your balance here. Let's raise the arms up and then bring them to the chest. Pause here with your heels in the air. Tail gets a little longer. Let's try to lengthen down and close the ribs to get the perfect alignment, DNS. Ribs over pelvis, and just balance there for a moment, and then slowly rise again. If you can, keep your heels up, and exhale, hands to the heart. And let's shift the weight into the left leg. Bring the knee to the chest, right knee, and catch the knee, and find a moment here for just balancing and maybe rotating the foot a little. And then send that leg back behind you. Take a moment in Warrior 3. Send your hands to the floor, send the nose towards the knee, and take a moment in a standing split, whatever version of it is available here. And then as you exhale, come all the way down with your knee to the floor and sit on the knee. Yeah. So basically we've come to this position to go into a bit of a twist. So we're sitting on one leg, the other one is standing up, and let's do a bit of a twist here. And again, DNS, close your ribs, lengthen your neck. Look over your shoulder. Exhale, make a loud noise. One more time, inhale, let's exhale loud. Unwinding the spine, the whole nervous system. Great. And then unwind the hands. Let's set the fingertips there. Rise to that leg and find your way back through Warrior 3, or through standing split to Warrior 3, to flying, to knee into the chest. Catch the toe if you can. A little bit of a balancing act here. And then press your leg out. And exhale your tail down and your ribs down, and push your neck back a little so you get like a straight board, like a tree, ears reaching up to the sky. And then bend, set the knee or the heel over the knee, and let's sit for just a moment here. Exhale, 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 exhale. A little bit of an earthing moment, earthing our roots into the ground. And then inhale, rise, release. Set both feet on the ground and close your eyes. And see the roots now. Imagine them going deep and connecting. And bring the fire from the belly of the earth into your own belly. Fire is the element of metamorphosis, transformation, alchemy, from transforming food into energy to transforming energy into hormones, neurotransmitters, to alchemizing, manifesting things in the world that we imagined on our inner plane. Bringing that fire into balance with all the other elements, and consciously starting to wield our fire, aligned with spirit and with matter. And let's shift, open the eyes, shift to the other foot, bring the knee to chest, and let's roll the foot, loosen the ankle a bit. Okay, from here send that leg behind you and find balance watching the floor right in front of your nose. Lengthen the tail, lengthen the neck, use your thigh if you need to steady yourself. And then hands go to the floor right next to the foot. Bend both knees, nose to knee, and then straighten that foot up as best as you can. Some form of standing split. Start it from bent knees and then stretch the leg up. And then as you exhale, come down onto that knee. You basically just come to sit on your heel. Kakva je situacija? Okay, let's come here. Yeah, we'll separate maybe a little tiny bit the foot from, yeah. So we lengthen, we hug the knee and just use that length first to stretch the spine from the elbow. You use the arm to lengthen, and tail gets a little longer, ribs get down a little bit, and then turn the head and twist fully. And at the same time, twisting and lengthening so that we get as close to the spine as we can. Lengthen the tail, lengthen the crown of the head, squeezing a little bit the spine so we release toxins. And then just turn the head first, turn in the opposite direction. Let's exhale loud. Jelena, ti slobodno uđi ovdje, da nisi na suncu. Ako ti smeta, možda je sad već dosta sunca. Okay, and then unwind that, fingertips down. We find standing split first, and then lengthen the neck and find flying warrior. And bring the knee in, focus your eyes and lengthen your breath. That helps with balance. Exhale through the foot into the earth, rooting into the fire, and then connect with your toe. Close your ribs down, so pulling the lower ribs towards the hips, and from that push the leg out, and then you're steady. Shoulder blades down the back, and then push the neck back just a tiny bit and close your ribs a bit more. Nicely done. And then bend and set the heel onto the thigh and bend the knee. So we sit for a moment and close your ribs here. So you're pulling the front ribs towards the hips. Straight spine, straight back, no curve in the low back. Exhale here. And inhale, reach your branches to the sky. Close the hands, close the ribs, and come back inside. Close your eyes too, and bringing that energy back within. The roots go deep into the earth. Exhale, roots down. Have your brain settle. Just watch it from the inside and imagine it like a pool of liquid golden light settling just by gravity, settling into the bottom of the head like a bowl, like the skull is a bowl, and the brain just stops rippling and settles into a perfect reflecting pond. And then bend the knees, interlace your fingers, open the chest, open the heart, and then bend your knees, roll over, hang the neck, shoulder blades down the back. And then release the hands. Let's sit deep, deep, deep. And if you can, see if you can lengthen your arms right by your ears and keep sitting super deep in the chair. Use your booty. Znaš što, Lili, ako ti je tu u koljenima problem, this
Ovo bi trebala moći, nekako jutros ne želim surađati.
Da. If this is too much, you just set your elbows onto your thighs. Let's all do that for a minute. Set our elbows there. Lengthen the tail, lengthen the neck. Close the ribs and just feel how strong and solid your back is when you give it the proper engagement. And then let's set the hands down and walk forward a minute. Find downward facing dog. And press your hands into your feet. See if you can feel the connection between the pointer finger and thumb and the toe on the feet. And as you exhale, see if you can empty the rest of the space in between through the hands, through the feet, into the belly of the earth, transmuting, alchemizing all the old energy, allowing the new earth frequencies to permeate into our brain and through our skin, through the breeze, into all of our cells. Breathing into your low back here. See if you can spread the low back wide with your inhales. And let's try to feel the pelvic floor here, expanding the pelvic floor wide. As you inhale and as you exhale, it like squeezes a little bit. The ribs squeeze and the pelvic floor squeezes. And then walk your hands back again and find your squat. Go deeper this time, go very deep, and let's send the hands behind the back. This is another version. And again, pull the ribs down, pull the neck back, lengthen the tail. Exhale through the feet. And don't let your head hang. Let's straighten the head like an arrow from the tail. And then inhale, press through your toes and come up. Reach the heart to the sky. Lengthen the fingertips, lengthen the tail. Push the toes into the earth. And And hands come over the head together and imagine that one ray of light going through the brain into hypophysa, epiphysa, pituitary, and blah, blah, blah. And then thyroid, thymus, down into the kidneys, adrenal glands, and ovaries, pancreas too, liver. And allow the legs to charge, to carry the charge of those energies down into the earth to be purified, discharged, cleared, and upgraded, as if we were downloading new codes for processing energy, for alchemizing energy in our body. And then bend the knees, lift the heart, open the chest. And then again, turn the hands up towards the sky. Let's come through that squat all the way down like you're holding something in your hands, a bowl of cherries. And then slowly set the bowl down to the earth, fingertips on the floor, and straighten the legs, straighten the back, as if you were stretching and somebody's pulling your ears forward. And then bend the knees again, come into squat. And let's press from there all the way up with the heels in the air. And again, come to the front of your mat. No, don't do that. Come to the front of your mat and let's inhale the arms up again. Hands through the midline, catch your knee. Inhale here. Exhale back. Inhale the arms up, heel is down. Inhale, arms up, press from the heel to the fingertips. Lengthen your warrior one and make it a prayer, offering yourself to the sky. And as you start to receive, lower that energy into horizontal. So your hands are holding it and sending it down through your body into the heel. And drop the hands to the floor, allowing all the energy to soak into your body and into the earth. And then fly your leg again. Find warrior three and bring the energy from the earth into the heart. And exhale down. Inhale the arms up, offer it to the sky. And then from here, hands come together, drawing the energy from the sky into your body. Lift your other knee, like you're connecting through the heel into the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, send the leg back and step down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. What did we do on the other side? For Christ's sake, did we do warrior two?
Tu connecting. Dopo Maria.
That's right. Thank you. Oh boy. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come forward. Press through the heels. Send the arms forward. Bowl of cherries. That's right. Fill it up full of all kinds of blessings. And then exhale, descend it down into your body, into the earth. Exhaling here, lengthen the neck, press through the back heel. And then from there, fly the leg up. And again, find your core, close the ribs. Lengthen your heel, your toe, the ball of the foot reaches back, that helps. And then bringing the knee through the midline. I could eat the cherries without the hands. Either. Find your moment here. And release the leg. Inhale the arms up. Oh, we got the air conditioning on. Thank you, Anna. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Just close the eyes for a second. Allowing the tail to plug deeper into the earth, and imagine the earth sending up a shoot of earth frequencies through the nervous system via the tail to the brain. Draw it with your inhale, calming down the frequencies, slowing everything down to pace of the earth. Imagine your body from the outside. You can visualize it melting the outer layers of tension and unnecessary activation in the nervous system. Just allow that to fall away. And coming into present moment through the breath and through the sense of the wind on the skin, sun and wind on our skin. And then one more time, inhale, send the arms up. Hands through the midline, bring the knee into the chest. Find your balance, close your ribs, lengthen your tail. And then let's step back from here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open warrior two this time. Press down with your feet, both feet equally. Send your front knee out to the side a little. You can even push it with your hand for a moment. Put your finger here and give yourself a little resistance in your knee. And then open the heart, close the ribs down a bit more. Lengthen the tail into the earth like you're trying to plug your spine directly straight down. And then close the ribs. And from here, let's take the front arm overhead, look at it, and send the invitation to the sky to fill and recharge our whole body. And then as you exhale, send that elbow to the knee and the other arm goes overhead and send that ray of light through the fingertips. Close the ribs and pull that energy down into the foot, connecting the foot to the earth a little bit more deeply. And then send the arm and the gaze forward, looking through the fingertips. Pull the tail back the other way. So now we're completely straight forward. Straighten your front arm. Let's set the hand onto the low back and drop that hand shin or floor for reverse warrior, reverse triangle. Press off the earth to open the chest, open the gaze to the other side. Yes, looking up at the sky. If that's okay for your body, you can straighten the arm, but don't break your shoulder. Lucrecija ostavi ruku dole, slobodno, bolje je za rame tu. I sad se izvlačimo iz prsa, looking for the center of the chest to turn towards the sky. And then turn your gaze down, fingertips down, bend the knee, fly the leg, pull the knee into the chest, keep your gaze focused. And then let's see if we can bring that foot behind and pause there, still balancing, lengthening the tail. Let's push the neck back a little, lengthen the head towards the sky, tuck the chin, and then grab the foot with both hands if it's available and pull the knees together. Keep lengthening the tail so the back is not taking any part of this. Exhale through the quadriceps, the knee connecting directly into the earth. And then pull the knee into the chest again. And let's see the Ashtanga kick here. Close the ribs, engage from the core of your belly, and straighten the leg out. Exhale down. Exhale. Taking a moment here. Focusing your eyes. I get to focus on cherries. Perfect drishti, best drishti ever.
Me too.
Shoulder blades down the back. Close the eyes just for a moment. Feel the energy moving through the body, maybe the difference in the two sides. Bend the knees and draw from the earth through the fingertips, opening it to the sky and offering it up to be upgraded. And then hands through the midline, draw the knee up as if by mirroring force. Pause here for a moment, find your balance. Keep your gaze the same as you release your leg and send it back. And inhale, send your arms up, ribs stay down, tail stays long. Bend the front knee a little deeper. And then exhale, send the arm forward, looking over your middle finger. And from here, lengthen the tail and close the ribs. And send the finger down to the knee and push on it a little so you feel the resistance from the knee. Nice job. Daj, Lukrecija, još malo rebara sad tu. Možeš ih uzeti prstima i pritisnuti dole. Komarci. Shoulder blades down the back, and let's go over into reverse warrior. Look at your hand and pull the tail down from the pointer finger as if they were on the same thread of light. Exhaling down, bend your front knee a bit more. And then shift your elbow to the knee and send the other arm overhead. Look after it. The lower hand can be turned up towards the sky. Spusti sad lakat na koljeno to, a druga ruka ide preko. Lengthen the tail and look at your hand, but keep the neck long. Tuck the chin and lengthen the spine from the tail to the pointer finger. And then send that arm forward, look after it like you're trying to shake someone's hand, and lengthen pointer finger out of the heel of the back leg. You're pulling on this thread to make it perfectly straight, and then straighten the lower leg and set the hand down to the shin or to the floor. Hand can go on the low back. Make it so you can have both legs straight wherever the hands land. And then from there, twist, look up, and send the arm up towards the sky. If that's breaking your shoulder, if you have an angle in your shoulder, set the hand back down, keep it down. We're looking to open the chest to the sky so the heart can go directly into source. Plug directly in. And then send the arm overhead down to the floor again. Bend the front knee. Fly the back leg. Pull the knee into the chest. Keep your focus for a minute. And exhale. And send the arms up. And bring that ray of light through the midline, recharging everything again, filling all the glands, tuning them to a higher frequency. Exhale from the tail, releasing the lower chakras especially. Imagine that your upper body from the solar plexus up is kind of floating in the air, like that golden string of light is holding you up to the sky, and the lower body can just hang from it. You can imagine the little baby swing, you know, the one with 4 corners and 4 pieces of rope holding it up. Imagine your hips, your pelvis as that baby swing, hanging perfectly from those 4 corners, evenly on all sides, directly from the sky, from that golden thread that connects into source. So your pelvis is just surrendering. All your lower chakras are being balanced, hovered, or held by sky, by the source energy, by the divine intelligence that guides our lower chakras in their mirroring work. And then bend the knees again one more time. Let's send the arms up and reach. And this time open the feet a little wider and let's go all the way into squat. All the way down. Well, if that works. Push your elbows into your knees. Da, može i ovako lukrecija da ne moraš na koljena. Let's all come forward actually into our hands and press the elbows into the knees, but squeeze the knees a little like you're trying to grab onto your arms. And we can swing forward and back a few times. Rock, I mean. Rock forward and back.
Or we cannot.
Or not. Yeah, just test what muscles will that require to stay up and hover. Just lift the head, lift the neck. The whole DNS moment is exactly what's needed for crow. So chin back, neck back, lengthen the tail, squeeze the ribs down, and there you are, no effort whatsoever. All right, beautiful. And then sit, catch your toes, and open your legs. And let's squeeze the feet together and open them back out. Together and out. And just feel the different layers of the fascia of the legs engaging here, and maybe neck too, and back of the spine. And feet down. Baddha Konasana, lengthen. Shoulders down, ears back, chin in. Root again deeply into the earth. And then inhale and draw the earth energy all the way up to the brain. Flooding the brain with that peaceful, calm, solid, present, grounded energy. And feel the wind on the skin again. And inhale it into your deepest layers. Exhaling into the earth, grounding that wind energy. Wind gives us adventurous explorations of the mind. But as we ground it into the earth, it can help creative expression come through us in different ways. Just listening for that for a moment, that creative manifestation that wants to come through. And then hug your feet together and let's pull forward a little. And for some of you that will be deep, for some of you it will be just a few inches. Doesn't matter, but keep the spine straight, keep the neck long, and let's go forward as far as the spine can go without bending. Exhale, shoulder blades down the back one more time. Squeeze the sits bones, lift the tail, like imaginary tail, pull it under here a little bit. And let's a few times pump that, like we're sending the energy up the spine, energizing the brain from the lower body, from the earth. Squeezing the tailbone and sits bones together, sending the energy up the spine, and then inhale and fill the hips. And see your spine getting more vibrant, your brain getting more aligned. And then as you inhale, exhale, come up. You can grab the shins and straighten the spine, lift the chest, look up, pull your shoulder blades down with your hands and expand the collarbones a little wider, pull the elbows a little wider. And as you exhale, unroll back in, just melt all that and just feel the new space inside. Pull the ears towards, or the shoulders towards your ears. And then as you exhale, shoulders down, shoulder blades down, chin up, chest up, collarbones wide. Pull with your hands to help that go deeper. And exhale one more time, unwinding slowly. And once more, pull, lengthen, squeeze, engage like you're yawning, maybe even yawn here. And then as you exhale, just slowly melt. Let's go slower this time. Slowly, slowly, slowly melt in. Straighten your legs and keep melting until you're all the way to the floor. Ah, yes, the morning light into the eyes, into the pineal gland, pituitary gland, allowing our hormonal system to recharge right now, soaking in all the elements into your brain so that the pineal and pituitary can get full and bright and fully aligned for our best, most vibrant self. And then set your hands on the floor, palms facing down. We're just going to do one more exercise here that will relax our nervous system. Let's go into cat-cow here on the back. And as you go into cow, push down with your pelvis, lengthen your tail towards the floor and squeeze your muscles like you're trying to yawn, and lift the belly button towards the sky. Squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the face. And then as you exhale, go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping into neutral. And repeat again. Roll the tailbone towards the earth. Squeeze and squeeze like you're yawning. Squeeze and lift and lengthen and squeeze at the same time. And then as you exhale, unwind for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more time. Tailbone down, lift the belly, squeeze, push the big toe into the earth, scrunch your nose, squeeze your jaw, squeeze your shoulders, and lengthen, pull out of that squeeze. And exhale and slowly release for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, neutral. Calm, spacious. And we're going to do the mirror of that now. 3 more. Tucking the tail under. Push your pelvis and then low back and then shoulder blades into the earth. Tuck the tail and squeeze and push with the feet. Turn everything long and squeeze at the same time. And then as you exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, neutral. And then again, tail down. Start to roll the tail up tuck it under, squeeze the sits bones, pelvic floor, belly in, pull the belly into the spine, squeeze, lengthen, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral, inhale, neutral. Exhale, neutral. Inhale once more. And exhale, tuck the tail, pull the belly in, push the back into the earth, tuck, squeeze, crunch, lengthen at the same time like you're yawning, and release. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop into gravity. Put your feet together, knees apart, or straighten your legs. And drop your body fully. Palms now face up. Brain settles into the back of the head, creating that reflecting pond. And spilling that peaceful, quiet, liquid light through the whole body. Lighting up the body like a tree, fully alive, fully vibrant. Springtime, full of juices. Imagine yourself like a fallen tree putting roots into the earth. And let's sink into silence for a few minutes. Okay, slowly coming back to your senses again. Feel first the smell. Smell of this fresh breeze of the earth, the trees, clean air. Vibrant oxygen. And then feel the breeze on your skin, feel your sense of touch. Through all of your skin, feel that embrace of the sky, holding you in space. And try to perceive how much space your body takes up in all of space, in the universe. And then perceive how much universe fits inside your body. Sense it from the inside, the expansive vastness of the universe inside your cells. And then open your eyes and open your mouth and see if you can taste. Stick your tongue out, taste the air, taste the sky, taste the sunlight on your tongue. And then close your mouth and just take it in as if you were nourishing your cells with that taste for later. Feel the weight of your body on the earth. How much does your body weigh for the earth? What does the earth feel as you lay down on top of it? It's like we are just one little speck of earth on the earth. And listen to the moment for a moment. Taking in the sense of hearing. And then open your eyes and notice what it is that you hear. The trees, the sky, the birds. Taking them in through our eyes as well. Slowly come back. To your senses and pull your knees. Let's stretch first. Let's do one more pandiculation. Stretch your arms and your legs and lengthen yourself as long as you can. And then as you exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Squeeze them. Give yourself a bit of gratitude for making it here today. And And when you're ready, roll to the side and come back to sitting. Finding your roots again, finding your tree canopy, krošnju, and expanding like an ancient 1,000-year-old fig tree. Solid, grounded into the earth and big, wide, expansive. Open your arms and send those branches out to infinity. And then bring your hands together and ground your tree trunk deeply, full of energy, full of vibrant vitality, into the earth, into the roots again. Namaste.
Doručak.